Hello everyone. We are on a countdown to catastrophe. And what I'm about to talk about here, I'll cite my sources, all the links will be in the description area of the video here for you, but I know what I'm getting ready to talk about. A lot of people are going to say, oh, they've been talking about that since the 80s. And I recall that. But what I want you to know is that back then, they did not have the type of technology and the type of resources and the available data that they have about these systems nowadays. So let me go right into it here. According to a new study by the U.S. Geological Survey, the USGS, some branches within the San Andreas fault system are locked, meaning that a major earthquake could be coming soon. This could affect millions living in the San Francisco Bay Area, as some of the fault lines are located underneath the heart of the area's infrastructure. Now, if you recall, and I just want to throw back to memory to you guys, if you recall, back in June 2015, just back in June of this year, I did a video where the Cascadia fault was locked up. And I'll put the link to that in the article here, or I'll put the link to that in the description area so you guys can go back and refresh on that. But that came from an article that was cited in 2014, where a seismologist was warning that Cascadia's locked fault means massive earthquake is due in Pacific Northwest. Okay? And then that was also updated because they kept going with their data, and on May 24th, 2015, they said earthquake preparations need to start now. And this was all about the Cascadia fault, okay? So now, here we are with this system, the San Andreas. So this is where your major problem is going to come into play. You are talking about a rupture from the northwest corner of the United States all the way down to the southwest corner. And I recall back in the day, California's going to have a big one. They're going to break off into the ocean. And everybody, now everybody, oh yeah, we've been hearing about that for 20, 30 years. That's the first thing someone says. I'm telling you, get out of California now. Get out of there. As a matter of fact, if you live anywhere near the New Madrid, I would be branching away from those areas also. And you remember not long ago, we reported about the portable disaster morgues that were being shipped into those 4 states. And they were clearly, after a lot of subscribers informed me, they were clearly being placed in the areas around the New Madrid fault line. So when this thing goes, when the Cascadia goes, and then the San Andreas goes, forget about it. You are talking about a disaster. I mean, listen, everyone. I understand. Supervolcanoes can go off, yes. A supervolcano could go off tomorrow or 1,000 years from now. Okay? It could be 100,000 years from now before Yellowstone goes. Okay? An impact event. You can wake up in the morning to a whole nother world, to shaking and a long sheer of bright light across the sky. A series of low concussions, and then the grid goes down and the world changes forever because we have an impact event. That could happen tomorrow, or it could happen 100,000 years from now. We don't know. But this here is something we know. This is inevitable. It's going to happen no matter what. You have all these people out here who are trying to inform you, and they're all being censored. All these earthquake people, whether it's on YouTube or any kind of alternative media, anywhere else, they're all being censored. This is why. We haven't heard from Dutch Sense in what, 18 days? Somebody was telling me the other day. Where's he at? Everybody is just disappearing. All the data's being erased. It's bad. But like I say, this is something we know is going to happen. It's just a matter of when. And I don't see it 1,000 years from now because these systems are locked. Like I said, the Cascadia was locked in 2014. And they started saying just this year in May that we need to start preparing now. But I'm telling you folks, get out of California, get away from that area, get away from the northwest area up there, the northwest corner. Anywhere that could be affected by the Cascadia or the San Andreas, get out of there and get away from the New Madrid, because a large enough quake could trigger the New Madrid fault line. Anyway, everyone, I know a lot of people out there have already listened, but I know there's a lot that will not. So other than that, stay at the ready, everyone. Take care.